Welcome to my mid-May update on the progress I've made on the staging, feeding, and travel corridor project that I'm converting from a 20-year-old stand of warm season grasses that was in a CREP program. My last video showed you everything from burning the grasses to spading in the trees. Now that the temps are a bit warmer, I've been doing some spraying and preparing for getting all the seed beds ready for all the different varieties that I'm going to be putting in this area. For this season, I'm going to plant soybeans all along the switchgrass screen, all up through here where I have the crimson clover cover crop and winter rye, all down this. So this entire area, in addition to across the switchgrass screen, this will all be planted in soybeans that I will overseed with cool season annuals come late July, mid-August. Right here where my bank's blind is, I start the beginning of a alfalfa travel corridor that will swing over here and connect to where the deer come and go into a bedding location. And then it also connects back here and bends down and exits over here to catch deer that move out of this bedding location. This large triangle that kind of stops right here and goes down this way, this will all be milo, sugar beets, and a few rutabagas. So that's my plan for 2025. I was also able to mulch in all the trees that were spaded into the warm season grass bedding transition area. The crimson clover, oats, and winter rye I no-tilled into the green triangle was doing exceptionally well. The bees were buzzing and the ground was moist, perfect for drilling in soybeans. The cover crop will protect the young soybeans during germination and through the VC plant stage. I'm going to reach down in here. Here we go. Now you can see, just look at this. I got grubs. I'm sure there's earthworms if I look around, but just look at, and the soil stays attached. So this is exactly what we're looking for in a cover crop, and I'm going to drill my beans right into this. Because this was a CREP field, I'm using Enlist Liberty Link beans. The crimson and rye cover crop was so tall and thick, I really didn't know if my seeds were being put down into the ground. So after a few minutes, I stopped the tractor, climbed down, and decided to take a look. Oh, I just pulled this away, and I've got a bean right there and a bean right there. It's about 3 to 4 inches. That's good population. Got a few laying on top in here, but I think overall it's going to work out pretty good. Next up is drilling in the milo, sugar beets, and rutabagas. After making the settings adjustments for planting about 1 inch deep, I had to get creative and cut some cardboard partitions that would separate the seeds into different rows in the seed box. I set up my video camera to take footage through one of the windows in my bank's blind. You can see what a sweet setup this is going to be for west and northwest winds. I'll have to admit, it looked like a professional had just planted. We were blessed with about 3/4 of an inch of rain the following day. So the next afternoon, I sprayed the recommended pre-emergent herbicide on the plot. In our yard, we have an ornamental high bush cranberry that we've had there for 20 years. And last summer, I noticed some small saplings 20-30 yards away at the base of a couple of our trees in the yard. So it must be the birds brought them in, dropped the seeds, they germinated. And anyways, I moved them into the pot. Babied them, took care of them, they did well. This last fall, buried them into the ground this deep so they could freeze and go through the freeze-thaw cycle. It is end of May. Yesterday was Memorial Day,
and I'm going to transplant them. Just recently watered them, and I think they're going to be great wildlife shrubs. I'll have to definitely keep them protected, because even where I had them, something was getting to them. But yeah, I think they'll transplant real well. Well, that's the second one. Got it all watered in. Looks pretty good. So you can see I got my apples, the new spruce trees, got some pears over there. Lots of switch and blue stem. See, there's big blue stem right here. Switchgrass right there.
The following day, I mulched around the base of them, protected them with fencing, and drove the stakes in the ground.
Well, here's my cover crop field right next to my new Milo field, where I drilled in soybeans, and I just pulled this back, and you can see the soybeans germinating, starting to come up. So that's just, let me move my hand out of the way. There they are right there. So we're gonna cover this back up.
And the rutabagas are starting to pop up out of the ground. It's been a bit cool, so the Milo has yet to show itself. But I'll update you as soon as it does. Thanks for watching another HS360 video. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any content. And as always, good luck and good habitat.